machine is going to be our Kaiser chest press. All right. So with this one, and really all of our Kaiser machines, they're going to be almost loaded with like air compression. So you'll kind of see a screen like this. Okay. When you open it up, let me show you the screen. Kind of looks like this. Right. It'll say go. Right, it has the weight that's on there. The way you adjust the weight on this machine is these little yellow buttons on the handle, right? There'll be a plus and a minus. That's how you're going to add and subtract the weight, all right? So for me, okay, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to set the weight, set the seat height, right? And I can also adjust the handles. So for the seat height, so right here is a good example. This is a little bit too low, right? See, my hands are almost at shoulder height. I don't want them this high. I don't want them close to shoulder height. I want them like mid-chest or below, right? Mid-chest or below, especially since it's going to kind of press almost at a small angle up. I want it mid-chest or below. So I'm going to pull this seat up so that way the handles will move down. So my seat is pulled up. The handles are moved down, okay? This might even be a little too high. There we go. Now we found the sweet spot. Now with the handle adjustments, each handle on the inside has this little pull tab. You're going to pull that tab and you can adjust the handle either forward or you can adjust it backwards. If you have good shoulder mobility and you can move it kind of back, it's going to emphasize the stretch a little more. It might allow you to get better range of motion on this exercise. If you have shoulder issues, it's okay to kind of let it move forward, reduce the range of motion and that pressure on your shoulder. All right, so I'm going to set it kind of towards the middle for now. And set this maybe one back, okay? I'm going to adjust my weight. So I'm going to click this minus button. I'm going to lower the weight down, okay? I'm going to do some lightweight. So now that I have my weight set, right, I can start my reps. Now, the cool thing with this is when I click go, I'll show you this screen. It actually will count your reps for you in the bottom right corner. Right, shows you the weight, and then it's also going to show you a graph, and I'll show you that graph here in a minute after my reps, but it's going to show you a graph of your reps, and you can kind of pay attention to that throughout the exercise, okay? But for this exercise, we're going to think chest up, shoulders down. It's okay if you actually scoot forward in the seat a little bit. It's going to help you stabilize your shoulders and keep that chest up. That's okay if your low back isn't pressing against the pad. That's fine. You don't have to be completely straight up. I actually like to take a small sit forward, okay? So I take that small sit forward. Right, I'm going to grab onto my handles. I'm going to think elbows down a little bit. You don't want your elbows to flare up and shoulders raise. So shoulders down, elbows angle down a little bit. We're going to press straight up to full extension, okay? And we're going to come down nice and slow and pause at the bottom. All right, where we find our grip, we can kind of put our thumb on the edge of the textured portion of the handle. Straighten our hand out wherever our hand goes. We'll set it there, okay? If you feel like that's too far, you can always adjust your grip based on how it feels for you. If this puts too much pressure on your shoulders, move the grip in a little bit, right? If having a narrow grip is causing issues in your chest or your neck, move the grip out a little bit, okay? So feel what feels best for you. We're going to think chest up, shoulders and elbows down. We're going to press straight out in front of us. Down nice and slow. Pause. Press up, down nice and slow. Up, pause, up. All right, so let me show you this graph. So this graph right here, you'll notice the pink and the green lines. The pink line is my right arm. The green line is my left arm. So you can see every now and then that left arm was falling a little short at the top. So I probably had a small bend in my elbow at the top. Where that pink line is a little higher, that means I pressed, right? Pressed a little more. Same thing with the bottom. So this is essentially going to show you your range of motion. Your goal is to get those lines as close to each other as possible. So you want those lines almost on top of each other, okay? And you don't have to be obsessive over it, but kind of a cool little feature. So this is going to be our Kaiser chest press.